Hello and welcome to another edition of AAA Presents Highroads with Dan Davis. Boy, do we have a rare, exciting treat for you today. We have traveled to the town of Valentine outside Cayman. This is Jonathan, who is the keeper of the wild. This is the keeper of the Wild Animal Sanctuary.
How are you doing, Dan?
I am doing terrific. And what a rare treat to be able to sit here and pet a wild cougar. And he's purring like my kitten at home.
Yeah. Don't let that deceive you, though. Don't let that fool you. But yeah, they are. Of course, they're all around us here. There's about 25,000 cougars in the state of Arizona alone. So there is lots of them. This guy just happens to be very, very gentle, and he's used to being in front of the camera, so he's kind of a little bit of a mascot. But these animals obviously do not make good pets, and generally, you know, they're extremely dangerous. But this is a rare treat.
The purring.
Yeah.
I didn't know wild cats purred.
Well, cougars do, but all your other large cats like lions and tigers and so on and so forth, they do not. So this is the largest cat in the cat family that actually purrs.
I think this cougar is tamer than my cat at home.
He says, "Oh, I have had enough. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and retreat now."
All right. Well, maybe this will give us a chance to go look around at the rest of the place.
Absolutely. Love
All right.
to.
Great.
We've got 3 males here. 2 of them are brothers. Come here, guys. And so they'll come and he'll turn around and sit right in front of me. There you go. But when it's really hot, they'll do that. But you can tell it doesn't bother them at all.
No, this is not my dog getting sprayed with a hose.
There you go. Why don't you sit down for me? What a good boy. Yeah. Hello there.
That's too funny. Keepers of the Wild is an animal sanctuary, oasis, and pretty much heaven for these animals who live here. Without keepers, many of these animals would have been destroyed by now because they had outgrown their usefulness as pets or state fair picture posers.
A lot of people don't understand these gorgeous animals. There's more tigers in the United States in backyards than there is in all the tigers combined in the wild.
You're kidding.
Over 7,500 tigers in the U.S. in captivity.
How did you pick yourself to be the keeper?
Well, actually, I started out in show business, and I bought 2 baby tigers for all the wrong reasons. I had a magic show similar to Siegfried and Roy in Las Vegas in the early 90s, and then we ended up doing an animal educational park behind the Aladdin Hotel. It was called Predator's Paradise. And so that's how I got involved in animals, and I saw the exploitive part of wild animals in confinement and in showbiz, so I put my show in hiatus and started rescuing. This is Sebastian.
Hi, Sebastian.
And he came out of Texas with 3 of his brothers and sisters. He actually also came from a photo opportunity situation. Usually, the USDA doesn't allow you or the public to interact with these animals unless they are under 6 months of age or weigh less than 80 pounds. So they become virtually useless after that.
I think the little lady wants her little snack.
Yeah, you want some too, honey? Huh? Our food bill is about $12,000 a month.
Is it really?
Yeah, we feed these cats, we go through about 4 cows a week.
Wow.
So yeah, we buy our meat 6,000 to 7,000 pounds at a time. That's just the large carnivores. That doesn't include all the hoof stock and the primates and all the other animals, of course. Well, we're entering Monkey Village now, and we have a variety of primates. And by the way, most of these primates came from Sheriff Arpaio.
They did?
Yeah, he is, I don't know if you knew that, but he rescues a lot of animals.
The sanctuary covers 175 acres, but less than half of that's been developed for the animals, but more habitats are being developed. Now, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to meet some of these animals and hear their stories, including the story of this black jaguar captured in the backyard of a major drug dealer.
They have got the most power in their jaw than any other cat. They can actually take a tortoiseshell and crush it.
Welcome back to the Keepers of the Wild Animal Sanctuary, where Jonathan Kraft, along with his wife Tina, have opened up their hearts and certainly their wallets to some of the most beautiful and potentially dangerous animals in the world. Each one of these wild animals has a story on how they got here, and we want to share a few of them, like the story of Zeus from Minnesota.
And then we asked the lady, I says, why are you hand feeding these tigers? She was going in the cage and hand feeding them. She says, well, they're used to that, and you know, we can get away with that. And I told her, sis, never, ever, ever do that. 2 weeks later, she was attacked and had her arm demolished.
Really?
Yes, by that cat. Now, we've got some mountain lion habitats here, or cougars. There's actually a lot of cougars in the wild over here, but some of these had been used for showbiz purposes, or some people had them as pets. Matter of fact, there's one of our cougars in here is from Slash from Guns N' Roses. And 13 years ago, the cat ended up attacking his wife, and then they brought the cat over here. Come on, Curtis. Come here, big boy. Now, you see, his mentality is a little bit different. And they do get very aggressive. Now, this guy here may get even a little more aggressive. This is also actually a relatively tame cat, but see?
Oh. All the stories are great, but the story of Hope may be my favorite. Federal authorities in Texas confiscated her after a major drug dealer was arrested. And the drug lord either had her as a pet or more likely protection, since she was roaming free in the dealer's backyard.
She is, of course, a jaguar. They have got the most power in their jaw than any other cat. They can actually take a tortoiseshell and crush it.
Wow.
And, yeah, they're extremely powerful. They also kill different. Most cats go for the throat and they go for the jugular, where these cats will actually bite you in the back of the skull and they crush your skull.
Not the kind of animal that should ever be kept as a pet. But here, Hope and Curtis, Sebastian, and all the other animals can live normal lives and be well cared for to the end of their natural days.
And that's Drakkar. He just had some medical. He's an older gentleman, and he had broken his elbow, and they put a steel plate in it with about 8 bolts. Look at him. See, a wonderful boy.
That's what I mean.
You're a good boy, huh? If you want to come over and say hello to him, Dan, you can.
I can talk from here.
Hello? Hello?
No, of course I'll walk over there.